Okay, Philipp, you ended up top 32, that's correct? You had YCS Rimini with Pendulums. Is there anything you want to say before you go to the deck fun?
No, no.
Okay, that's easy. Let's see the list.
So obviously 3 Kirin and 3 Muku.
Right.
I also chose to play 2 QB. Not because the card is that good, but because I play with Pegasus, and Pegasus gives me Bumbuku to go into Kirin.
Right.
Then these standards. Only 2 orders because of space issues. Same thing with the only 2 sorcerer.
Okay.
This is a bit weird because I also play Pendulum Call, but it's only 2 off, so if I open with it and with Pendulum Call, I cannot pop my skills, but I can still pop him to get something like Joker or Monkey Board. And I noticed that without him, the OTKs get a lot weaker because you cannot go for double Unicorn OTKs that often. So I think he's mandatory. The one Light Phoenix, I almost didn't want to play it. It was the 41st card. But because of side deck decisions, I chose to play him as well, and he's also performable to push with the 2 powers.
Right.
These are just for OTK and because it's high scale. I didn't play the small magician engine that Joshua played at Euros. I also chose to play these 2. Because that means that Pendulum Claw would just give me 2 defensive options I can search with, so I can search this and go to Clearwing, and this, which is pretty good against Monarchs, Cosmos, even against BA, kind of still negates Banta or Beatrice. This is a bit obvious. Offdrain is pretty good because it's a wind spellcaster, so he also works with Majesty's Pegasus to get Bumbuku into Kirin. Then I have to normal summon Kirin. That's not the best play, but it's still I still end up with Kirin.
Right.
And I end up with 80% chance to open with Kirin, and I chose to play this engine also because of that, because Kirin is just so strong.
Okay.
And T's pop back room, it's pretty strong. 3 Abductor. Abductor is just... Abductor Terraforming is basically auto win. I didn't open Abductor Terraforming once.
Okay, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, so these... you just need these. And then another field spell. It's also good to have another field spell for terraforming, so 2 terraformings are not dead. Right. Iris target Outer Fusion is so strong in the mirror match. Also just let you clear fields against a lot of things. And then the 3 Pendulum Call. Just increases the consistency, and because all the Italians play the A, I also chose to play this, because going first, I could just get Wisdom Eye and Drink Pit, then Pendulum Summon Kirin and just go. They cannot clear my scales with Gramples, so they need to have Twin Twister during my standby phase.
Right.
And it would just instantly give me the auto fragments in my scales, because I can just pop it. Also to other back row, so that's why I chose to play this. Eccentric is also good to clear back row, but the thing with Eccentric is that it doesn't give you instant scales. This gives you instant scales and back row. And to have outs to Fragrance going second, I also chose to play this against. I just run Tempest over Tornado in the main deck. I sided Tornado, just swapped it against BA, because your BA matchup is pretty good already with Kirin.
True.
So it's not needed to have the Tornado in the main deck, and this is also good because they always open with Paratop, obviously.
Yeah, indeed.
So, yeah, just... Okay. Also against Pendulum is just better. Exec was the damage dealers, so that others can OTK. The game stealers. I made Cowboy ones. I didn't make any of these 4. Didn't make Totem, but it's more for grind games than the first turn, because if you have Bumbuku Kirin, I'd rather go for QB or second Kirin. Still see some Roach, because it was ruled that if in the mirror match, if you Pendulum summons 1 level 5 or higher monster with other monsters, which are level 5 or level 4 or lower, only the level 5 or higher is negated, and it just... Besides Magister, there's nothing really good for the mirror match in the first turn, and this would just give me a good exceed for the mirror match in the first turn, because Dweller is only good against Monarchs OVA. For Synchros is Red Wyvern if I have Bumbuku. It says that during either player's turn, I can pop the monster with the highest attack on the field, so that could be good, because it's also a first turn exceed. Clearwing, which is pretty good in the mirror match, can negate Kirin. Meteor Burst, which is also a pretty good card, and these 2 for Absolute is extremely powerful and important. I just cite these three because citing Pendulum monsters in general are pretty good if they solve your problems. And this is an Auto Vanities Fiend. This is also an Auto Vanities Fiend. And it's more searchable than Eccentric is in the normal Pendulum deck because you have Pendulum Call. And also one speed at the A which opened with Vanities Fiend, Fragrance, Warning because I had Twin Twister, Pendulum Call, and then Babuka Tyranny. It's just a scale against some matchups where MST is bad. I can also side out MST for these, so I just have more scales in the deck. Kaiko for Monarch, of course. It's normal summonable, that's why I chose this over Chaos Hunter. Chudenko for the Mice, didn't face any. For the mirror match, 3 area the Melodius Diva.
Okay.
Because basically the mirror match has no out to this and they just lose to this. It says when it's Pendulum summoned, Melodius monster cannot be destroyed by battle or and cannot be targeted. Okay. The mirror match, since the Ignistar and the Drake Slayer engine is not worth playing, they're just bad. It has no out to this, and it would have won me my top 32 match against Joshua, but he knew I was playing the card because I played it against Lorenzo the last round, so he bought the Kaiju and take it out. The 3 Twin Twister. Twin Twister or something like Cosmic Cyclone or Cosmic Cyclone, because PA usually opens with 2 back rows, something like Fog Blade and Strike, and then I don't need to randomly snipe the Strike, which is instantly both back rows away. This against Monarchs or Blue Eyes, not really against Pendulum because they can out Bumbuku, they can out Kieran Village Lock with Bumbuku and Tornado.
Extra card. Okay, Philipp, any last words? Anything you want to say?
Thanks to my friends.
Okay, short and easy. Philipp, thanks for the depth of flying. Congrats at your top 32 spot here at YCS Rimini.